This paper, the motivation behind this paper goes about how knowledge diffusion occurs across globally dispersed supply networks. So we are looking at global supply networks where tier 1, tier 2 are often in different countries, and there is a huge challenge in terms of how to make knowledge diffusion occur in this type of setting. So to resolve this puzzle, we resort to the network of practice view. It's a lens originally developed for intra-firm challenges. In particular, the original study talks about Xerox business units around the globe and how the specialists and technicians were using platforms to share knowledge across the globe. So we take this and we bring this into supply chain management literature to understand global supply networks. We therefore introduce a new concept of homophily to understand knowledge diffusion. And homophily is basically commonalities between two members of the supply network. So let's say co-location. If I'm in the same region, I might have a driver for sharing knowledge. I can also have an original contractor arrangement, so I have a relational homophily, and any other things in common I might have. So we bring this key element of networks of practice and social network theory to discuss global knowledge diffusion in a global supply network setting. Now, we pick the food sector in particular for this study because at the same time that food distribution is quite concentrated. We have major global retailers worldwide. When it comes to production, therefore farming, is quite dispersed. So it's common to see supply networks in the food system highly dispersed, made of often small, medium enterprises which are actually farmers. And the large retailers and large brand manufacturers, they resort to this globally dispersed system to engage and to produce their goods. Well, in terms of methodology, we have a longitudinal case study where we blend qualitative and quantitative analysis. On the qualitative front, we have interviews, we have workshops, we have the online observation of the platform and case, and we also have on the quantitative side social network analysis. The complexities of the mixed methods approach we have used led us to be invited to produce a data supplement. So this paper comes along with a 20-page data supplement that describes in detail the qualitative and the quantitative, in particular social network analysis, the tools we have used, and we firmly believe that this can be a motivation for future research to try to increase the number of studies using social network analysis in our field of supply chain management. Now, talking about the implications of our research, I see at least 3 fronts. The first one is on methodology. So again, we hope that the data supplement is inspiring for future scholars to increase the level of social network analysis studies within our field. The second one, on theory, we see opportunities to discuss the global supply network of practice as we define it in other global settings and understand inter-organizational knowledge diffusion dynamics which are under-researched in our field. And finally, for managers, I think there is an opportunity here for reflection of how an online platform and the use of technology can help knowledge diffusion if you are a manager on a setting that is characterized by global dispersion and lack of contractual ties, lack of prior knowledge between participants. I think you have something to take from our study.